Hey, hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We have been in the Scorpio moon energy. We will soon be moving into Sagittarius tomorrow. Um, and Sagittarius energy, if you're a moon sign for Sagittarius and for each and every one of us, our energy will be shifting into higher learning. Some people will solidify wanting to go back to school or learn higher education information. As we know, higher education is on the table on a political level too. This moon can bring a spark to look at that more closely from the collective and from the politicians and the government, meaning that higher learning debates had came up over the financial aspect, people having to pay back the loans. So it's all connected to the Scorpio energy. Hidden energy is what the moon represents. It's something that we don't know about that will come to pass, or something that we will learn of ourselves concerning that Scorpio moon energy. I meant that Sagittarius moon energy. We're still in Scorpio as I'm recording, but Scorpio takes you deep so that you can start researching not just things, people, places, but yourself to say, I identify with something other than what I thought. My biological upbringing or environmental or DNA in my um, you know, environmental upbringing, it doesn't equate to what my future um, may be destined for. So moving into Sagittarius, what Sagittarius does is feed off of Scorpio. It takes the information that we process from Scorpio, even if we felt like we had traumas and deficits, and it begins to say, I'm energizing you because it's a fire sign, and I'm bringing to illumination things that you didn't know about yourself. Someone could discover that they actually love ministry. It's a preaching energy. It is um, a legal energy. It is a master of learning and schooling of higher education. So if you have put school off where you didn't want to go, it will call you back if it's strong in your chart. And if, like you have an MC Sagittarius, Sagittarius, it wants to be like a scholar. It reminds you of the philosophers, and it is a philosophy energy, which is why a lot of people will become preachers and ministers, but in most cases, they will grow beyond, and that can't beyond the ministry aspect, and they'll begin to look at history, decipher history, so that they can teach people their story, which is a professor. In some cases, I'm giving you examples of how it can flow. What else do they do? They truly become masters of their craft, and that's not everyone, because we're talking about hidden information. And the reason why we're here is to learn how to master something about ourselves. If we don't learn that that's the reason why we're here, then in most cases we'll keep fumbling around like the children of Israel, trying to figure ourselves out. So this Sagittarius moon coming in 2.5 to 3 days will be bringing in energy. Like right now, you could be looking at, how am I going to expand my business? That's Sagittarius. How am I going to expand my profitability? It's a part of Sagittarius as well, because Sagittarius is expansive. The other thing is what parts of the groups that I'm in will I alleviate and I expand in because of the expansion? Where in my business can I expand, or do I need to revise my business? Do I need to do a makeover with my business? Do I need to make separation with the business? And it's the same with self. Do I need to revise who I am? Do I um, I'm trying to look at the different aspects. So I went to therapists. They become therapists. They think they can be coaches. They're great leaders. Zeus is the energy of the Sagittarian, and it's Jupiter's planet. And so Zeus, in some ideologies of philosophy, people connect him with Jesus. However, when you also, you can dispute it. This is a conversation. It's letting people know how they can identify with the energy of Sagittarius. The Sagittarian energy is very philosophical but intellectual. It has a great level of wisdom that has been graced for them over time. So these people might experience dreams prophetically. They might even feel like they were here before. Truly, all signs may feel that depending on how their chart is, but this is one that will bring you into or take you into the places of spirituality because of the energy that's connected to it. And it's known to be the King of Kings because of Zeus. So the next thing that I want to say is that under the Scorpio moon, you might find some of the addictive habits that you have because of the compulsive behaviors that come up with the Sagittarius energy. You might have to do this when you really don't. Your mind could be saying, oh, I got to do it, because the energy of fire sign with Sagittarius is to aim, shoot, and acquire the goal. It's fixed on getting its way. It's a highly sexual energy as well. It can get the people that are under this moon sign, and even as we travel through it, just collectively, it could get us in trouble. As we look at Venus retrograde with this energy for the next 2 or 3 days, what we find is that this moon is going through the Venus retrograde. So there's a lot of love and optimism, also being given to this Sagittarius moon. And you want to harness your desires and your feelings to know that what you're feeling is true if you're getting into romantic relationships. Sagittarians can be in an early stage of not knowing themselves, players, women or men, you know, and it's not a bad thing to be a player. It's just knowing who you play with and letting them know that you're a player. This may not be a conscious knowledge to the people, even as we go through the next 2 days, but this is a reality. And so this is, some information for Scorpio moons where they can be career oriented, therapy again, and philosophy. They create organizations. I want to add that they can get caught up in addictive behaviors. Now, all of this has to do with the makeup of the chart, but the reason why is because of the fire sign energy, and it also is it's a sign that can be interchangeable. It can be water, air, all four signs. It can change in its capacity of the elements. So to get more information, of course, you're welcome to join my classes. We talk about the moon sign every Thursday, but we also get into, like tonight, it will be Venus retrograde and what she could be bringing back to us, how to receive those gifts, and why 40 days and 40 nights. Isn't that so indicative to the circumstances with Jesus, the fasting 40 days and 40 nights? And, to understand Venus more, she is about the heart, but who else is? So be blessed. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. And I'm so happy about 1,000 plus followers and subscribers and people that are listening. I am, because I have not always felt good in the push. It's been a year since I've been doing this channel. My other channel is still at 350. It's not easy being a YouTuber, but for those who listen, I so appreciate you and hope you get in on some of the free the little drawings that I've tried to do, or giveaways. I'm a real person, and I'm not going to, just try to get your information to bother you. It's always going to be to educate you if you're really into self-development. So blessings and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.